What's going on, YouTube? It's Rue from Elite Line Sports, back again with another video for the 3-game main slate. I had posted in the community, I had asked you guys exactly how many legs do you guys want on this. I only got 2 responses. So we got one saying 6, one saying 4. I feel like the best thing to do is just to kind of meet in the middle and compromise. So we're going to do 5. So with that being said, man, make sure that y'all like all the socials. The socials we only have is Twitter right now. Again, I just think I'm not ever going to do early slates because early slates and me just do not get along. It's just a whole bunch of weird shit. But with that being said, on to the next one. You just got to just move on. You know what I mean? Just not focus on what's in front of you. You know what I mean? No, focus on what's in front of you and not focus on what's in the past. See what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all again for y'all support. Appreciate y'all greatly, immensely. And let's just get into this video, man, because we ain't got no time. So with that being said, I kind of did a little bit of research. And I like Andrew Nembhard's points. There's no KD in this game. Defense versus position, such as point guards with the Rockets, they're 4th, which is something you would typically scare away from, right? But Andrew Nembhard has kind of been on a roll here, right? Ever since he came back, the Pacers have looked like a complete different team. The hit rate with point guards who play against, even though they're ranked 4 out of 30, which is really good for the Rockets, they apparently give up a lot of stuff to point guards, like points, like literally Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jaden Ivey, right? Castle didn't hit it again. Dylan Harper didn't hit it, so they're 1 for 1, 1 for 2 on each. Mitchell, that plays for the Thunder, Denny Avdia, so it's like he hit it, so didn't hit it. So I mean, this goes all the way back. So with that being said, Andrew Nembhard is kind of like the engine pretty much so much for the Pacers. I do like him. However, they are bottom 10 with having to guard the ball handler. And judging from what his play top analysis is, Andrew Nembhard, most of his points comes from being the ball handler, which is what the Rockets are bad at. So him being a point guard, I just ultimately like it. Literally with them being, when Andrew Nembhard plays teams that are bottom 10 and having to guard the ball handler, he scores 6 out of 7 hit rate with his points. And this is literally just the line, you know what I mean? Like, so he scored over 15.5 6 out of 7 times. So don't let that scare you with the whole 4 out of 30. I do like Nembhard, but if you do not like the points, I do have a pivot for this game for Andrew Nembhard, and it's his assists. Again, engine. You know what I mean? Just look at the past 5 games. 9, 11, 13, 9, and 10. The line is at 6.5. It's at 6.5 due to the Rockets defense. But if we're being honest here, he got 11 assists versus the Thunder, who's a very good team. Literally, I mean, yeah, this is a fast-paced game with the Hawks, the Bulls, the Hawks again, the Celtics. Again, he's the engine. He makes everybody around him better, and he is the point guard. So that being said, just look at the past people who have scored on the assists. Keontae George, Jordan Poole, 1 out of 2, and Jaden Ivey. And when Nembhard plays teams who are literally good at having to guard the assist, he gets it 8 out of 16 times. And this is dude, like, literally the past games, he's gotten 9, 6, 9, 11. So that's the pivot. That's my take. I wouldn't get the points and assists. I feel like that's a little bit too much. I personally, I mean, this is the flyer here. Again, I wouldn't do it, but it's up to you guys if you guys want to do that. Next up, from the same team, Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith's threes, however, not points. I think I had posted this on a previous video. Aaron Nesmith 3-pointers again. Like, he had hit it 3 back-to-back, like 3, 3, 3, and I had posted Aaron Nesmith, and he has hit it again. So he's 4 in a row, and I'm going to just go right back to the well, man. Literally, the line is at 2. He's been shooting 3 the past 4 games in a row. The hit rate doesn't look too hot, man, but at the same time, I know Nesmith is going to be chucking it. And when Nesmith is playing against teams who are good at having to guard the 3-point line, he has hit it 75% of the time, 6 out of 8. That's something that you want to see. Basically, when rubber meets the road and he's playing against a team that's really good at having to guard the three, which the Pacers typically do. They shoot the three, and what Nesmith is, his job is to shoot a lot of threes. He can get two, so I would like to book two. That's another leg that I like for us. That's two legs that we got so far, right? Moving on. From the same team, because there's not too many games, there's only 3 games. Thompson. Without KD on the floor, he gets a slight bump, but not nothing too crazy. I like his points, however. This could be a strong pivot. The hit rate is 6 out of 7, 86%, 28% difference. Basically, players that similar like Thompson, they have gotten 4 over the line. Zion Williamson, Jaime Jaquez, Williamson again. I think this is Asar Thompson, yes, and then Giannis and Cooper Flag is the only one who hasn't hit their points. When he plays against bottom 10 teams, a little bit over 50%, 9 for 17. If we're talking about transition, 7 out of 14. This is against 16, 11 out of 21. Again, a little bit over 50%. But we're not touching the points. Because he likes to rebound, he likes to assist, he likes to make sure everyone gets their rock. Because there's no KD, he's going to make sure that everyone is involved. I like the PRA. I know, just don't really pay attention to it too much. You know what I mean? Hold on. The PRA, I think, so the Pacers are bottom 10 at having to guard the PRA, especially from point guards. The hit rate, I know the hit rate's not too sexy. But at the same time, look, man, he's 64%, 11 for 17. The PRA, the usage goes up. And if we go without KD, literally he gets a 3.8 bump on his PRA. So with that being said, I do feel confident because I think this game's going to be a fast-paced game. And Thompson likes to run the floor. He likes to grab the rebound, likes to push it, likes to get the assist. Jabari Smith mostly gets his shots from spots up. Reed Shepard's pretty good. That's a flyer too that I would honestly go with the points. Again, you gotta disregard this stuff because he's gonna be without KD, and without KD, there's a bunch of shots left on the table. But I do like, if we're talking one player, Thompson's PRA. What was the line? 33.5. If you don't like that, you could take the points. Points looks good. What about the assists? Assists doesn't look too sexy. Rebounds doesn't look too sexy. But listen, I would just take the points. I would just take the PRA. If you want to take the points, go ahead. On to the next game. I got nothing for the Wolves and the Grizzlies, bro. I just don't like this game. It's just the blowout factor is there. The Grizzlies can literally just smoke the fucking... the Wolves can just smoke the Grizzlies, bro. And literally... But if you want to touch this game, one player that I do... 2 players I typically like, okay? Maybe say 2 players. But this is not... I'm just throwing it out there for anyone that just want to see the numbers. Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson is 12-21 when he happens to play. The Wolves, hit rate 2 out of 3, 17%, 4 over the line. Typically when he plays against teams that are top 10, he's 8 for 16. What else? I just think you're just going to have to need Jaren Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think you're going to have to need Jaren Jackson. But again, not saying y'all should touch that. Do not touch that. I'm not vouching for that. Just throwing out the numbers. Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle is questionable. However, if both of them out, the only literally Naz Reid gets a bump if Ant is out. If Julius Randle stays in the game, it doesn't really do much for him. You know what I mean? There's really no stats on him. But there's stats without Ant. And his points, he hits it literally 7 out of 10, 70%. Naz Reid is the one player that I do like. If you do end up touching this game, I don't want to touch it because of the blowout factor. But if you want to, you know what I mean, by all means, here are the stats. Hit rate looks good. 1 over the line. 70% without Ant. Even with Ant, again, 821. But if Ant doesn't play, I could probably just say plug in Naz Reid. Up next, last but not least, there's no James Harden for this game, right? Okay, cool. Again, I think you just gotta go back to the well, man. There could be a blowout factor, but I do think the Clippers kind of put up a game here since the Sixers are visiting. I like Joel Embiid. I think everybody likes Joel Embiid. Just literally look at these past couple of games, bro. He's been hitting 30, close to 30. Which is why the line is at 28.5. So I like his points. Next up, I like Tyrese Maxey's assist. His points, literally, I'm gonna tell you now, the hit rates and the numbers look good. I can't get down with Maxey, dog. I don't know what it is. Maxey just has it. I've never been on the right betting side with Maxey, but I do like his assist because I think he's gonna start dumping it down. And I mean, just look at these past games: over 7, 9, 8, 7, 10, 6, 7. So out of like maybe 10 games, he's gotten like 6. You see what I'm saying? The lowest is 6. So I like Tyrese Maxey's assist. And a strong pivot is what I say, is because there's no James Harden, John Collins benefits immensely. He gets a plus 3.6 bump on his points. The hit rate is 8 out of 15 when power forwards play, or similar players like John Collins play against the Sixers. Average difference is 4%. They're 20 out of 30 when having a guard, shots within 10 feet. Defense versus positions is 16 out of 20, 16 out of 30. So again, John Collins kind of gets the most bump. You would think Kawhi, it says literally he gets -5, but I get it because it's like there's no one else to guard. So it's like, I like John Collins 15.5. So let's just kind of go through like a quick rundown. Nembhard points over 15.5. If you don't like that, you can pivot to the assist over 6.5. Next up, we got Aaron Nesmith over 2 threes. Amen Thompson's PRA over 33.5. If you don't like that, pivot to the points. Joel Embiid points over 28.5. Tyrese Maxey over 7 assists. And another strong pivot is John Collins over 15.5. That being said, I hope you guys win. I hope we cash today. And on to the next one, man. Listen, don't think about it too much, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys helped out immensely. You guys are helping me out, giving me motivation, and I just want to keep on, like, bringing winners to you guys. So, listen, it's going to happen. Let's stay consistent, and let's make some money today. Without further ado, I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I hope y'all have a good Monday. Take care.